My name is Giles Knox. I'm the Managing Director of Firmin Sons. We're metalworkers and jewellers in the Jewellery Quarter in Birmingham, primarily supplying to the British Ministry of Defence and Police Forces and in 42 countries worldwide, with a focus on the military and what we call the blue light. A few years ago, we got in touch with Birmingham City University and we did a KTP together with our associate Timon Teo.
Hello, my name is Timon Teo. I'm a graduate from Birmingham City University. So I've always been passionate about digital craftsmanship. BCU has very good facilities for that. They had milling machines, cutting-edge 3D printers. The design for industry course at the School of Jewellery had a lot of live projects, which I learned a lot from. It really prepared me to finding a job in the area. So when you go out and to work for other companies, you already have an experience. I was looking for the next step in my career, and that's when I saw the opportunity to work as a KTP associate with BCU and Firmin. It was about the history and the tradition, and about the metal stampings and the jewellery as well. And they both connect to my previous background, which is jewellery and industrial design. So I felt like I could bring a real value to the company through this partnership.
So it was very broad, but it was primarily looking at additive manufacture, CNC, machining, 3D printing in partnership with the traditional handicrafts.
I worked in a lot of intricate ornaments where they have been originally stamped and saw pierced by hand, but working with CAD and digitally, I was able to replicate those pieces and to turn into a casting pattern, and that saved hundreds of hours in a single project. So here's one of the pieces that I'm proud to work on, such as the central piece, which turned into a casting pattern, and the helmet spike as well, which is now being changed to metal laser sintering. So this is one of the 3D printed master patterns talked about, which saved a lot of time in making, and that's the finished die.
I think it was a great success. Timon, the associate, is still with us, and we've been able to do some things that we had never dreamed of doing before we started. Very pleased with how closely BCU worked with us and how generous they were with their time, their expertise, their contacts. I was pleased to see that the KTP had been given a score of outstanding by Innovate UK. I didn't need to be told that, I already knew that, but it's always nice to have some external validation. Since then, we've started doing a new KTP, looking at the management side of things, and I could only see us going from strength to strength with Birmingham City University's cooperation.
I had great support from the KTP, and that's had a massive impact in my ability to manage assignments and also in my personal development.